Have you ever tried to do bread rolls in a different method? I'm going to show you how to do piped bread rolls or piped yeasted flatbread. For this recipe I'm using 300 grams bread flour, 330 milliliters water, and I added 6 grams sugar and 6 grams instant dry yeast into that, and I left to activate, and 6 grams salt. And in this recipe we are not using any butter or oil, so it is an oil-free recipe too. So let's start doing this. Add the flour into the mixing bowl, and into that add the salt and start mixing. While mixing, add half of the liquid and keep on kneading. Again, after a minute, add a little bit more liquid and keep on kneading again. When the dough starts forming together, add a little bit more liquid and keep on mixing on the medium-high speed. After, add a little bit more liquid and keep on mixing on a low speed. Once you are doing it, it becomes like elastic and a bit runny. Reduce the speed again, add a bit more liquid, and you have to have another 2 serves left in your jar. Now add half of the liquid left in the jug and mix again another minute. So I was mixing that on a very high speed, and make sure that you keep on mixing like this on a high speed after adding the last batch of the yeast mix. So I'm going to add the last batch, and this dough is like a liquid, so don't worry about having too much liquid in your mixture. So I'm going to mix it slowly, bit by bit, and I'm going to put that onto high speed and mix it on high speed about 5 minutes before I put that to rest. And the volume has to be 2.5 size. So the consistency has to be like this, and there should be no lumps at all, and leave this in a warm place to double or double and half. So the dough is ready and it's really bubbly, and I have this tray with 1 baking paper, and I put some flour onto the top of the baking paper to avoid sticking. If not, it will stick onto the bottom of the baking tray, as there is no oil in this bread. So put the dough down nice and well. Now take a piping bag and put the piping bag into a jug, and make sure that you seal the end. If not, it will go out from the other end. So pour the batter into the jug. So after, take the piping bag out, make sure that you press well, and when you open it, make sure to keep it up like this, and then pour the batter onto the tray to make a nice ball like this, and take it out like that. Pour it, leaving space to rise. This will spread a lot more, so make sure that you can only do 4 or 5 on a tray like this. After that, I'm going to leave it to double in size again. So they are ready to go to the oven, 230 Celsius, about 15 to 20 minutes. So I finished baking the flatbread with the piped one, and this is how it looks like. So when you open, it has a pocket. You can fill it with anything that you wish to have. And to get the recipe and the tips, visit culinarycornerskitchen.com, and thank you for watching.